hey, come do some work with me while I talk to you guys about my quest for a 5-star book. I am trying to get a 5-star, to read a 5-star book. I haven't given a 5-star in 2 years, and it's about time. I'm like cleaning off these bottles because I am going to put them in a take and make. This is the spray that we used for spray tie-dye yesterday. And I'm never doing that program ever again because it's just chaotic. And I'm not in the mood for chaos. I'm over it. So I'm gonna put it in a take and make, and they can have chaos at their own house. So I'm cleaning off the bottles so it doesn't look too ghetto. It's like, this hoe just doing this used crap, which is true, but I don't want them to think that. So I'm trying to clean it all up as much as possible. So whilst I do that, I'm going to talk about my quest for a 5-star read. I'm trying to find the next 5-star book, and I might need help from you guys. Some recommendations. I welcome recommendations because that is the goal for this year, is to get a 5-star read. Here's what I like in my books, because I'm really picky, obviously, because I haven't given a 5-star in a really long time, and I read a lot. It's not like I don't read a lot. Last year I had some health issues, so I didn't really read a lot, especially at the end of the year. But I typically read about 50 to 70 books a year, and not picture books and not graphic novels. Not that I'm like, ew, those don't count. I'm just saying I read like fiction books, like books with a lot of pages. See, good as new. They won't know, only by the fact that it's half the bottle. So I do read a lot of books. So far this year, I'm already up to like 40, maybe 42 books so far this year. So I read a lot. So that's not the problem. The problem is I'm picky. I'm picky as hell. And here is what I like. Really strong character development. A new voice. I'm sick of reading the same girl umpteen times. I like really good world building. I mean, who doesn't? Everybody likes good world building, am I right? I like character-driven stories. I don't like plot. If there's a lot of plot, I'm gonna hate it. The slower the better. I don't mind if it's agonizingly slow. I prefer it. So character-driven. What else I like? I like flowery writing. Like V. Schwab. I always use her as an example because she's very flowery in her writing. I don't like a straightforward writing style. I like metaphors and symbols and all that shit. All right. So some 5s that I have given recently. Let's see. Look on Goodreads because I don't remember all the books I've read. And because it's been 2 years since I've given a 5, I don't remember what those books were. Let's look on Goodreads to see what my last 5s were. And now it's time for everyone's favorite song, Looking on Goodreads. Looking on Goodreads. That's my Goodreads theme song, but I have to go look on Goodreads for stuff. All right, I'm gonna go to my reading stats. Smart, because that's where it's gonna tell me where all my 5s are. So I have given some 4.5, so I'll tell you what 4.5s I gave. That might help, and why I didn't give it a 5. So Mr. Impossible, which is book 2 in the Dreamer trilogy, I gave that a 4.5. I also gave the first one a 4.5. I don't know why I didn't give it a 5. I can't tell you. Jade City, the first book, I gave a 4.75. I think my issue was that it was just a little too long. So I don't know if I've given these books, no. I gave Rage of Dragons a 4.5. That's by Evan Winter. It was a little too plot driven. Like, this was lots of plot and it was some info dumping. So that's why I gave it a 4.5. The Other Side of the Sky by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. A lot of people didn't read that book, but I thought it was pretty good. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, I gave a 4.5, not quite a 5. I'm at 2019 now, guys. Jeez Louise. Aurora Rising, I think, 4.5. Did I give this a 5? Ah, come on, Dawn. Patron Saints of Nothing, I gave 4.75. What the fuck is wrong with me? Seriously. Ninth House, 4.75. There Will Come a Darkness. Did I give that a 5? Probably not. 4.5. Have I ever given a 5? Damn. Call Down the Hawk. Did I give that a 5? No, 4.5. I fucking suck, dude. Oh my god. The Toll. The Toll. Did I give it a 5? Come on, The Toll. No, 4.5. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. Dawn. Oh, Furyborn. Furyborn. Did I give it a 5? Did I give it a 5? Oh, come on, Goodreads. Give me a 5. Oh, it's Day of Forever. 5. Furyborn. 4.5. Oh. I'm in 2018 now. 2018. Nothing in 2019. Nothing in 2020. Nothing in 2021. Sadie. Come on, Sadie. Come on, Sadie. 5? Sadie. Gave it a 5. Sadie by Courtney Summers. That was a 5. This is the Sarah J Maas. Kingdom of Ash. Kingdom of Ash. Did I give it a 5? Yes. Kingdom of Ash. Last book in the Throne of Glass series. 5 stars. 2018 was a good year for me. What is this? Muse of Nightmares. I know I didn't give this a 5. 4.5. 2017. Stranger Dreamer. Stranger Dreamer. I know I didn't give this a 5 because I said she did too much talking. 4.5. Damn it. Damn you, Stranger Dreamer. I didn't realize it was this bad. Oh, this is God's Grave. Oh, I know I gave this a 5. This is book 2 of the Nevernight Chronicle. I know I gave this a 5. 5. That book was great. I know. Jay Kristoff is a biatch, but I still gave God's Grave a 5. He wasn't a biatch in 2017. Oh. I think this is Scythe book 2, and I think I gave it a 5. What is it? Thunderhead. 4.5. Oh. Good series though. Scythe series is great. I think the third book is a little long, but Vicious. Come on, give me a 5. I didn't review it. No. I didn't review it. Shit. I'm gonna go ahead and say I gave that a 5. Vicious by V. Schwab. I'm gonna say I gave that a 5 because I don't have a review. 2016. I didn't have a lot of books read in 2016. I did, but I was on a committee and I couldn't reveal what I was reading. All right. Okay. So I didn't realize I wasn't giving a lot of 5s. There were a lot of books that I missed here because, yeah. So I also gave The Sun Is Also a Star a 5. Salt to the Sea by Ruta Sepetys. The Reader by Tracy Chee. This was a good year. The Serpent King by Jeff Zentner, 5. Sun Is Also Stars by Nicola Yoon. Passion of Dosa by Julie Berry, I gave a 5. Okay, so basically, those are all the books I gave a 5 to. I like fantasy. Let me get back to wiping. I like fantasy books. I like science fiction, speculative fiction, horror, paranormal, basically anything but contemporary. I don't do adult contemporary realistic fiction. I don't do romance. I do not want to do historical fiction. I don't like historical fiction. All right, so if you have any recommendations from the books that I just said, please let me know. Tell me your recommendations below. I love fantasy. Fantasy is my favorite. But like I said, I will read mystery, paranormal, science fiction, speculative fiction, magic realism. I also don't do graphic novels. So if you have any of those recommendations, give them my way. I swear if somebody recommends The Cruel Prince or ACOTAR, I'm gonna riot. All right, back to work now, wiping bottles, because that's what librarians do, wipe bottles.